When I played, it was like I lived for every single shot. And, you know, you throw in kids into the mix, it's like they really don't care if I made that 3-footer. You know, it's more important what they're up to and you know, what they care about. So I think they put life in a different perspective, which I appreciate more now than I probably did when I was a little younger, hunting for trophies. I was traveling, and they were young enough to come with us, so they were introduced to the sport early on. And I think once they started to, you know, be 5 or 6, it was like, well, we want to try other sports. You know, golf seems like, you know, we see it all day long. It seemed more like probably work for them. So both our son Will and our daughter Ava tried different sports, and then Will, you know, a little later, when he was about 10, he just said, you know, I think I just want to play golf. Obviously, I'm going to only say good things about the sport and how great it is for families to play. How you can spend time together, and I mean, that's the beautiful part of golf is every course is different, every day is different, but also you can play with different, you know, ages, different genders, different skill levels. You know, you just use different tees or handicap to adjust it, and that's what I love about the sport. Something you can do all your life together. I mean, nowadays, you know, my dad, he's 84, he would play with our son that's 14, and then there I am in the middle. So we continue to do it together. You know, when I think of my kids and what they do, I mean, I have expectations like any other parent. It's more about who they are and how they treat others and how they approach things and how they tackle a situation and those type of things. Having children has changed me quite a bit. I mean, the biggest thing is obviously it's not about Annika the golfer anymore, and so it's been really refreshing to be able to, you know, kind of step out of the limelight and do other things. That balance is really important, and I think that's when you find, you know, harmony in your life. You know, looking back in my career, what are some of the lessons that I want to teach my kids? And to be successful, to achieve your dreams, you got to work hard. You have to be committed, you have to be dedicated, you have to be focused, and, you know, you put the time into something, you know, the grind. When I teed up with the men at Colonial, it was all about following your dreams and getting uncomfortable in a situation. If you want to achieve something different, you got to go about it a different way, and, you know, you can't expect different results by doing the same thing all the time. So, you know, that thing to me is important, and I also want our son to realize that, you know, girls can do it too. You know, women have dreams, and I think Colonial was a great example of that. And, you know, here I come, you know, from Sweden, far away, shy young girl, all of a sudden, you know, just decided to play with the men, and there was so much attention, and that pretty much the last thing I wanted. I just wanted to play and get better and see how, you know, trying to reach my full potential. And I think that's for anybody out there, and I would say to them, you know, just follow your dreams and don't be afraid. And, you know, you got to learn how to say no, but you also got to say yes sometimes if you want to take a step further in your career and in your life.